Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say go so, the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us on your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the pen station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so charmed. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, a killing thigh. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty. I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing thigh. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. One beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts. Call me Santa. Claus, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
touching and kissing, make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What's going on? How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. We're ready for another awesome evening. I hope your weekend is going well. Shout out to you. I appreciate you always. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Shout out to my sponsors. Of course, we have Mo Fresh, Life with Natu, Adesua, Film Girl, Open Floor by Tima, Grace Corner, D Love 3000, Yes TV, and Chidima. Thank you so much. You can join our sponsors with the join button on the platform. You can also sponsor this show for as low as 99 cents. I hope you guys are doing well. What we do here is talk about relationships. We talk about life and relationships. We try to extract life and relationship lessons from trendy topics. Today we're discussing Diddy admitted he did it. All right, we have 2 books you can download absolutely for free at manofprestige.com. All right, so you can download them. Also, you can book a coaching session. I am a marriage coach, relationship and marriage coach. So if you have things you would like to talk about to help you navigate a very complex world of relationships and marriage, my wife and I were here to help you out. We've been doing this for almost, it's going to be 17 years in August, and we also do this at a professional level. We'd like to share, So anyway, yes, you can easily hit us up on the email at ask@menofprestige.com. You can also go through menofprestige.com. You'll see you can text us. You can send a text message to +1732 305 8577. All right, like I said, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Today we're talking about Diddy. I want to say a quick shout out to Chidima. Chidima is here. Good evening, MOP. Good evening to the Prestige family. So do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, so we can ping everybody else into the room, and also let the algorithms know that we're hanging out live. All right, what's going on though? Yes, we're talking about Diddy. I'm going to play this video. I don't know. Yesterday, over the last 24 to 48 hours, a video broke out. Okay, let me share my screen real quick. This is the video we want to talk about today. Let me just go ahead and play it, and then we'll talk, if that's okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then we'll talk.
But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Do you accept? You accept apology? I'm not sure who he's apologizing to, but do you guys accept this apology? But what are we talking about? Why are we talking about this today? Over the last 24 to 48 hours, this 54-year-old man, he got caught in the act. He did it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video. This is the video that I broke out. I'm going to walk a little bit backwards. Okay. I never accept it. You know, I said, nah, I'm good. But yeah, let me play this video for you, and then we'll talk some more. Okay. This is the video that came out over the last that broke out 2 days ago. All right.
Mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye.
All right. So that's what we're talking about. Today I want to spend some time really going over, because we already covered this yesterday. Today just so happened that the apologies are coming. Okay. Hello Oluremi, welcome. She said hello MOP. It's not sorry and didn't see any shrink at all. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. He's not sorry. You don't think he's sorry? All right. We're going to look at some of the comments across the internet. I personally don't think he's sorry too. I think he's more sorry he got caught. And that's sad. Did he mean it? Did he mean it? Well, it's gonna be hard to tell since he got caught first before he apologized. As a matter of fact, Diddy made a statement over the last few days. All right, he made a statement that he will fight. Okay, he made a few statements over the past few days. Let me see if I can find that statement real quick. All right, he made a statement over the past few days that he will fight. That there's been a lot of accusations against him and his family. I'm gonna try to find the statement. Let's see, 1 second here. Yeah, I don't think he meant it, because again, just a little bit, not too long ago, he made a statement. Let me play this for you. I'll play this for you, and then we'll take it from there. He's made quite a few statements, even after his house was raided and things like that. But let me share this with you, and then we'll take it from there.
The first public statement from music mogul Sean Diddy Combs following raids on two.
Now, can you guys hear that clearly? Are you guys able to hear that clearly? Because I think yesterday when I was playing some videos, you guys could not hear it. Let me know you can hear that clearly before I continue or not. Please, let me know. I'll wait a few more seconds. Okay. I will find. All right. Right. So that makes it a little bit hard for. That makes it hard for anybody to really believe what he's saying. I'm also going to go through a little bit of a timeline here. Can you guys hear that? Yes? You can hear clearly. Okay, great. Let me play it.
Tonight, the first public statement from music mogul Sean Diddy Combs following raids on two of his homes as part of a possible sex trafficking investigation. CBS's Carter Evans reports on what authorities may have.
This was a month ago, by the way. This was about a month ago.
Have been looking for.
There was nothing subtle when federal agents conducted high-profile raids at two large properties in Los Angeles and Miami, owned by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Raids that tonight his attorney calls a gross overuse of military-level force. Why a simultaneous cross-country search?
Oh, I think they wanted this to be a bit of a surprise. It's a big raid, and what they were going in was to try to find all types of evidence.
There are two distinct images of Combs. The iconic performer and the one named in multiple lawsuits accusing him of everything from rape to sex trafficking. Last December, Combs posted a statement saying, "I did not do any of the off..."
All right, so this is a statement. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. I mean, that will be one of them will be Cassie, right? Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things. He said any, which included the video we just saw of him chasing Cassie Ventura, his then ex-girlfriend, down the hallway and moving forward to smash her to the ground, barefoot, kicking her on the ground. By the way, trigger alert, trigger warning. Just if you can't handle this, please come to other videos later on. Okay, yesterday I shared 9 signs of abuses. That video will play right after this one, right after we're done with this show. So if you didn't see that, you will have an opportunity to see that again. These things are happening to a lot of people, even inside of marriage. So it needs to be checked. Okay, you don't have to wait until it becomes a billionaire mogul doing it. You don't have to wait. Okay, so he goes on to say, "Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." Sean Diddy Combs.
Things being alleged. The lawsuits so far have been in civil court. As for the latest searches,
If it involves sex trafficking or drugs or weapons or other illegal behavior, it can easily go from a civil investigation to what we see now, a criminal investigation.
TMZ published video, it says, was after the raids began. It showed Combs walking around Opa-locka Airport near Miami. A short time later, at the same airport, Miami-Dade police arrested Brendan Paul for drug possession. Paul was described in a previous lawsuit as Diddy's mule, someone used to get drugs and guns.
Wow.
So what Sean Combs needs to do is follow his lawyer's advice.
That's
Which
it.
undoubtedly is not to talk to people, not try to hinder the
Don't talk.
investigation, and not try to flee.
Don't talk. And he broke that today. He talked.
Now, Diddy's lawyer calls the law enforcement action an unprecedented ambush. He says his client is innocent, and he emphasized that Combs was
Don't talk.
never detained. In
When we tell them don't talk, they don't listen.
fact, he cooperated and even spoke with investigators.
Now, it's not always a clear-cut decision to either talk or not. But more than likely, you probably should not talk. Okay. Anyway, let's say if Moving Mad was a person, Olori Buku plus Were plus narcissist psychopath. Anyway, Diddy has talked today. Okay, I'm gonna play that video again. Okay, remember, he said he did not do anything. He did not do any. Okay, according to him, he did not do any of. According to the statement right here on the screen, he did not do any of the allegations. Okay, but then 2 days ago, then we saw this video. Okay, I'm gonna play that video one more time.
Which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura,
Let's see.
music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint,
All right.
Combs became extremely intoxicated.
There you have it. So they said, don't talk. He first of all tried to defend himself. But then here we go. Diddy has finally talked this afternoon.
And I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
All right, so is he sorry? Do you think Diddy is sorry? Is he sorry? We will never know. I don't think it matters, okay? That's why they told him to shut up. But he couldn't help himself. He had to talk, okay? I bet it wasn't an easy decision to either make a statement, say something is too horrific. Maybe he doesn't care what happens after this. Maybe he's considering this the end of it all, right? I can see Bovi, the comedian, a Nigerian comedian here, says the end, all right? I can see my sister here, Awa Gobong, Sister Shonda Umar, says, wow, you're going to jail, more jail. Then to prison. Okay, somebody said not all that glitters is gold. All right, the fact that she was trying to leave while he was asleep says a lot. Okay, she was trying to run while that's what they claim, right? Anyway, so there's a lot of statements we're going to go through today, but here's a quick timeline just in case you're stumbling into this for the first time. But before I go into that, let me see. Chidima says, Diddy think we forgot that his initial statement were a denial. Like, how do you apologize for something that you denied happened? How, Sway? I know what you want. No worry, I'll do it for you. I'll do it.
How, Sway?
Yeah. Kanye West has been talking too. He had been talking for a while. But, you know, Kanye West is kind of like, it's kind of hard to know when Kanye is serious or it just needs a little bit of medication or something. I don't know. The only honest thing he said was, I'm not asking for forgiveness. He's not asking for forgiveness. Essentially, he doesn't think he deserves forgiveness. I'm not thinking he was being arrogant when he said that. But again, that's why you don't talk. Because now you give people admonitions. They have to interpret that anyhow they like. Bonchan says he is not sorry. All right, hit the like button. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's bring everybody else into the room. Here's a timeline of how everything transpired since November 16, 2023. Okay, this is according to AP News. I'm reading from AP News. Cassie says in the lawsuit that Combs subjected her to years of abuse, including beatings and the R word that rhymes with the fruit. Usually associated with the purple color. Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Ventura, signed to Combs' label in 2005, and the two were on and off again romantic partners for more than a decade, starting in 2007. The lawsuit filed in federal court says Combs was prone to uncontrollable rage and subjected her to savage beatings. It says he plied her with drugs, forced her to have sex with other men, and again the fruit, the R word, her, in her home as RAPE, in her home as she was trying to end the relationship in 2018. Combs, through his attorney, vehemently denies the accusations. That was November 16, 2023. November 17, 2023, with staggering speed, Ventura's lawsuit is settled the day after it is filed. The terms of the agreement are kept confidential. We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. Combs says in a statement, I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. Okay, November 23, 2023. This is what, like 7 months ago? I don't know. 2 more women accuse Combs of sexual abuse in lawsuit filed on the eve of the expiration of the Adult Survivors Act, a New York law permitting victims of sexual abuse a 1-year window to file civil action regardless of the statute of limitations. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll walk that out. All right, good. So the laws, okay, so a New York law permitting victims of sexual abuse a 1-year window to file civil action regardless of the statute of limitations. The lawsuit filed by Joy Dickerson, remember Joy Dickerson, we covered that here, and another woman who was not named, alleged acts of sexual assault, beatings, and forced drugging in the early 1990s by Combs, then a talent director, party promoter, and rising figure in New York City's hip-hop community. Combs' attorneys called the allegations false. All right. November 28, 5 days later, Combs temporarily steps down as chairman of his cable television network, Revolt. Because of the wave of sexual abuse allegations, it will be one of the several business setbacks for Combs brought on by the lawsuit. That's how flaky all of this money, all this mogul ship. You have money, your part. That's how flaky they are. They can literally disappear in one day if you had operated with pride. Pride will destroy everything on its path. That's just how it works. It doesn't matter how big you get in this world. That's why everybody must check themselves. And to add insult to injury, right? When you have opportunity, you have access to power, money, sex, anything that human beings want, right? So women want the money, right? Well, essentially security, right? Men want sex, access to women, all power, right? If you have that access, your brain cannot function. Your brain will tell you it's always going to be like that. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, so it takes everything. It's going to take everything, all the emotional powers you need. Okay, to be able to check yourself. It's very difficult when you have that kind of access. It's not something you can say, well, I was trained somehow, it's stuff that you need help, you need support, you need accountability partners, you need all types of resources to keep you in a space of so you don't self-destruct. Okay, December 6, 2023, a woman alleges in another lawsuit that in 2003, when she was 17, Combs and 2 other men R.A.P. her. The lawsuit filed in federal court in Manhattan says she was living in the Detroit suburb and was flown to a New York studio where she was given drugs and alcohol that made her incapable of consenting to sex. And the men took turns. A-P-I-N-G her. The same day, I'm spacing it out so that they don't flag us. The same day, Combs posts a statement on Instagram broadly denying all the allegations in the mounting series of lawsuits. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. The post says, I will fight for my name and family and for the truth. That says December 6th. Okay, all right, so that was a statement that was made as far back as then. I thought this was a month ago, but again, we don't know. All we know is that he's completely denied all of these allegations before now. Okay, All right, let me see. 1 second. All right, so let's keep going. We're still on the timeline. February 26, 2024. A music producer files a lawsuit. A man alleging Combs sexually assaulted him and forced him to have sex with prostitutes. The lawsuit gives a long list of potentially illegal activities dealing with drugs and sex that the producer says he witnessed. A lawyer for Combs calls the allegations pure fiction. March 25, 2024. Homeland Security Investigations serves search warrants in early morning raids on Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami in what officials tell the Associated Press is a sex trafficking investigation. Combs was at one of his homes in Miami at the time. His two sons at his home in Los Angeles were handcuffed during the search. Combs' attorneys said officials did not say whether the raids were prompted by the civil lawsuit, but Combs' attorneys said they believed they were. On March 26, 2024, Combs' lawyers calls the raids a gross use of military level force and says Combs is innocent and will continue to fight to clear his name. The attorney, Aaron Dyer, says there is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. All right. We're getting there. Hold on 1 second. All right. April 4th, 2024. We're getting closer. A lawsuit that names Combs as a co-defendant alleges that his son, Christian King Combs, sexually, the son, the one that looks exactly like him, okay, that he sexually assaulted a woman working on a yacht chartered by his father. The lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court says Sean Combs created the circumstances that led to the assault and paid to cover it up afterward. Jesus. An attorney for the two men calls the allegations outrageous. All right, we're getting there. There's no way to defend this. If you feel a urge to defend, shut up for your own good. Just shut up. Let this one slide. Okay. All right. So, and then April 26, 2024. We're getting closer. In the first major piece of legal pushback from Combs and his team, they filed a motion to dismiss several elements of Dickerson's, that's the producer, Dickerson's lawsuit because they were not illegal in 1991. Oh, Dickerson is the lady in 1991 when the alleged incident occurred. While the legal objections are procedural, the filing also slams the numerous false, offensive, and salacious accusations in the lawsuit. Okay. May 10th, we're getting closer. We're on May 19th today. May 10th, 2024, Combs asked a federal judge to dismiss the December 6th lawsuit that alleged he and two co-defendants, R.A.P., a 17-year-old girl from Michigan in the New York's recording studio. Again, the objections are procedural, alleging the lawsuit was filed too late under the law, but the court document calls its claims false and hideous. May 17th, 2024, that was 2 days ago. CNN airs video that shows Combs attacking Ventura in hotel hallway in 2016. The video closely mirrors an assault described in her lawsuit, which said Combs had already punched her that night and she was trying to leave the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles, where he woke and came after her. In the footage, a man who appears to be Diddy, wearing only a towel, punches Ventura, kicks her, throws her to the floor. The lawsuit alleges Combs paid $50,000 to take away that video at the time. Combs' representatives had no immediate comment. The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office said it hadn't been presented with a case in the attack depicted in that video, and that even if law enforcement presented a case to prosecutors, the statute of limitations would apply, preventing them from charging Combs, the office said in a statement posted on social media. May 19th, 2024. Here we are today. Combs posts a video on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube apologizing for the assault on Ventura. It's his first real acknowledgement of wrongdoing since the recent since the recent stream of allegations began. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. Combs says, I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. Finally, he's disgusted after how many years? About 8 years. About 8 years. Okay. He's disgusted now. It just so happened that he got caught. But let's keep going. Because as of about a month ago, he wasn't disgusted. He was going to fight for his name, his family. No, I'm just saying. You know. But anyway, he said he's disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I got into going to therapy, going to rehab. I had to ask God. Why is he bringing God into this? I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. So that's the timeline of the event. And also, in addition to all of this, there are lots of rumors and speculations over the years of Sean Diddy Combs. Okay, even some of them have to do with his sexuality, which I don't think any of that is our business. Okay, but what we've just seen over the past 24 to 48 hours are basically criminal behavior. All right, but this was his apology that we're talking about today. Let's keep going.
And I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, to go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
All right, so Diddy says is sorry. Sorry carries all different types of meanings too, so I don't know what type of sorry is. Pride goes before a fall, Chidima says. Shola, shout out to Shola, says he's done. Ice, hey, hi, Ice, say hi, fam. Hello. Like father, like son. Adan Dalu, what is that? Help me. Good evening, everyone. Babes Wind, what's up? All these big Englishes. So we just had to bring her up to speed, though. Welcome. I hit rock bottom, an excuse, but I make no excuses. Diddy, get the F out of here. I told you, sometimes it's too late. Some people will never listen until they hit rock bottom. Okay? So if this is rock bottom, I don't know. Who knows, right? But he's done. He's done, essentially. Shout out to Pastor Brother Patrick. Hello, sir. How are you, sir? All right. So Diddy is absolutely done. But there's a couple of videos that I want us to also talk about today. I think we're caught up to speed on what is going on. I think the apology is... there's no need to dissect the apologies word for word. It's too late. It's just simply too late. He's gonna have to pay a serious price, and the only thing this video is doing is essentially admitting to what we already know. He did it. Okay, so that's the only thing that this does. But let me first of all go into a video let's first of all cover Ventura's husband had something to say. Cassie's husband, because she's now married and she has a child with a guy. What is his name? Alex Fine. This guy right here. Okay, so she's now married to this person. All right, and this is what she has to say. This is what he had to say. It said, letter to women and men. Oh, sorry, letter to women and children. Men who hate women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect those people aren't men. Okay, that means even remotely close. If you say it, if you're like that guy that was on the call yesterday that was talking about she was running away with $100,000, that person is not a man. Okay, anybody who says I even hate, aka people like Anton Daniels, I even hate when the internet takes things and just goes completely left. Or like, if you have any kind of explanation behind this, you're not a man. You need to check yourself. Okay. Men who enable it and protect these people aren't men. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Okay. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. The only way you can comprehend the idea, even to say it either trivially or well, you know, like I don't care how you say it, right? Who are you to tell you that you're not a man? Let me tell you, you're not a man. Okay? Let me just tell you, you're not a man. It's very simple. Okay? To all the survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all the survivors, you're not alone. How do you know they're survivors? He said to all the survivors. You mad? He said to all the survivors. How do you know they're survivors? He said to all the survivors. He's not the investigator. He said to all the survivors. Right? Like comprehension. Are you lost? Anyway, let's keep going. To all the survivors, you're not alone. And there are men or women who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they're safe and loved. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself that something would be considered a weakness. Okay. Yeah. Being a man will be considered a weakness, essentially. Okay. Somebody says, and I, James, okay, this was posted on Leader AKG blog official yesterday. I'm looking at the comments right now. Okay. I'm looking at the comments. We're talking about Diddy, just in case you're wondering. We're still talking about Diddy. He tendered an apology today. But I'm looking at a comment here. Somebody said, Mumu letter, just don't hit women. It's common sense. Don't hit anybody, man or woman. No, you're stupid. If you brought this to put man into the equation, if you feel the need to do that after that letter, not only are you stupid, you're the mumu man. You're the person that will say you're not a man. Because there's an actual conversation going on. But of course, you have to compete with the woman. You see why I say you're not a man? See, you have to compete with women. You can't help yourself. Don't hit anybody, man or woman. You don't need to write some special letter. This is them. This is what it sounds like, right? On paper, what he's saying makes sense, right? We know that you shouldn't hit anybody. But that's not the conversation that's going on. You can't help yourself, right? Clearly, a man just put a bunch of women in harm's way. And obviously, there's one man who's also filed lawsuits. But this particular story, this video, that's the very disturbing video we just saw in the past few days, is a man, like a strong man, who threw a whole woman to the floor. A woman who was trying to escape, run away. But somehow you feel the need to say, don't hit a man and a woman. We didn't know that before. You think you're smarter than the rest of us. I know. You thought you were wiser than the rest of us. You are the mumu person. Okay? I'm not mad at you. I'm just telling you what you are. Okay. So what about women who assault men? This is another person. This is an entirely another person. And these are Nigerians, sadly. There are also American men that talk like this, by the way. But I'm just saying, these are Nigerians. You don't represent majority of us. Let me be clear about that. You don't. Oh, by the way, you don't represent majority of us American men either. Okay, let's not get that twisted ever, but we need to call them out as we see them. One too many. Anybody who talks like this should be shut down immediately without any kind of apologies around that. You tell them, shut the F up. Okay, you use the actual word. So what about women who assault men either in action or in character? What about them? Or women don't assault men? See, jam question or day. So what about women who hate men? How about men that hate men? Shembo. And that's another one entirely. This person called himself Mr. Brains. Dead brain. You can tell who the abusers are in the comment section. Yes, you can tell. These are them. What they're saying on paper, even you as a woman by yourself, but they make sense. You shouldn't hit a man. Yeah, you're probably, like I said, there are women that talk like that too. But these are them. Pay attention. Okay, those are signs of abusive marriage coming up in the future. The only thing is that they might not come in the form of they lay hands on you. They will come in other forms. They will be controlling. They will be emotionally abusive, right? That's what you're going to end up dealing with. Those are the signs. I covered them. I'll play that video again later on once we're done with this show. All right. So that's that. Now, there's a video here. That was a letter from Alex Fine, and you see some Nigerian men pushing against that. There's a video that I want to play at this point that I think you guys should absolutely see, from a guy called Ryan Clark, who was an American footballer. This is to tell you that this does not represent majority of either Nigerian or American men. Okay, no, they just happen to be the loudest. Unfortunately, the dumbest stuff tend to be the loudest. But it does not represent majority. Okay, so there are men who absolutely their head are correct, and I want to play a video for you here, and then we'll continue the conversation. All right.
And it's not to say that he should be in a place to where he could never be forgiven. That's between him and God. That's between him and Cassie. But we can look at that as men and say that some things you don't get to come back from. And the video is so telling, right? Because she's escaping, right? Like it's not one of those things where you're in a situation where you could tell somebody, hey, I'm leaving you, or hey, I don't want to be here, and you can walk out and not fear for your life, right? Like you watch TV shows where people running from war and running from things that people are trying to kill them, trying to hurt. That's what that woman was doing. Right? And then he pulls her down and he's stumping her. Bro, I'm a grown man who is perfectly fine defending himself. But even if I'm fighting somebody right now that I dislike, I'm not gonna fucking stomp you on the ground. And it brings into mind like all the other whole shit he's ever done publicly. All the ways that he's used his power, all the ways that he's disrespected people and treated people, and you let him do that because of his power. And now you know that this woman has been living with this for years, and those bruises healed, right? But emotionally, mentally, the trauma that she's experienced, and then to come out after all these years and finally have the courage to say something about it, to do something about it, to in some way try to recoup some of your dignity, in some way try to recoup what he took from you. Now you got to hear everybody in the world doubt that you ever went through those things. And when you look at some of the affidavits and read some of the things of the civil cases, you can look at those things and say, you know what? It's just like, he's just in some way perverted. Maybe those things aren't things that broach illegalities. Maybe some of those things aren't things that are immorally wrong. But to beat that woman like that, someone who's clearly scared of you, someone who's clearly in fear, someone who's clearly afraid, and you think that make you a fucking man? And so for me, there is no coming back from it. For me, there is no it's ever going to be okay. For me, all our prayers, all our thoughts should be with that woman. All our thoughts should be with her husband, who in some way is going to have to try to help that woman heal from what that man did. And I think it's a lesson to all of us that we definitely want people to be innocent until proven guilty. But we have to be fair in the way that we assess it and understand that two people are going through it until we know. And more than anything, a lot of times something has happened to these women. They're going through something, and we have to be fair to them to wait and to at least know that this or that happened before we start calling them liars, before we start defending people just because we have the same melanin in our skin. I will never in any way defend him, vouch for him, give him any sort of grace when it comes to this. He owes that woman, all women, his children, Kim Porter, the past mother of this child, because we've heard shit about this man.
Absolutely.
Forever. But to see it like that, to see him stump that girl out, and then want to be in front of people acting like he loved her, acting like he cared about her when she's walking around in fear, bro. It's one of the more fucked up things I've ever seen. And he is a bitch to me forever. Period, point blank.
To me too. Not just that, anybody who sounded anything like they're giving him some kind of benefit of a doubt. You're not the judge. You don't need to give anybody a benefit of a doubt. You're a bitch, essentially.
About his image, but I want him to be man enough, because he wasn't in that situation, but I want him to be man enough to try to figure out how to go out there and be an advocate for that, and I don't know if that's even possible.
The first thing, and we need to be honest, like Sean Combs is a bitch.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no need to, let's call it what it is, right? And everybody,
right? And I think the men who are around him and knew he was that, they bitches too.
All of them. All right, all of them. I just can't imagine that anybody, I don't care how much, I don't care if it's $1, I don't care if it's $100 million that you're making from seeing that kind of stuff and just protecting it. Anyway, I don't have to call you a bitch. Your time is up. It's 2024. You know what they said in the beginning of this year? They said no grief for anybody. Okay? So that's where we are. And so if you have any kind of things you've done in the past, it will come to haunt you, especially if you're a powerful person. No longer. It's just what it is. Finally, someone talking sense. All right. Kanye West is next. All right. Kanye West has been talking about Diddy. He's not rocking with them. He's been talking about all the dirty stuff in the industry. But Kanye West has his own separate type of sickness, Welcome, Chinye. Mongo packs are all bitches. What holla? Anyway, TD Jakes has something to say. And I want to play that video for you. TD Jakes, there were allegations, all kind of crazy rumors about Bishop TD Jakes. I want to play that video. And he's made a statement about this situation as well. Let's keep going.
That came in over social media that I happened just to see as I was coming to church. And the woman said to me, "Would you please pray for women who are living in danger in their own house?" And there was something about the way she said it, and I know she's watching right now. There was something about the way she said it. It was a cry for help. And I realized something when I read what she said. As a father, and as a husband, and as a son, and a mama's boy at that, when I saw the images that have been floating all over the news all week, it became difficult to watch. The atrocious, degrading, demeaning, debauchery. I know who it was, but I saw my daughters. As a man, I saw my daughters, and it made me angry. It made me angry. And I thought, if it affected me like that as a man, how much more is that image a trigger for women who have been through that, who are currently going through that, who are in the middle of that, who feel trapped in situations where you are being physically and emotionally and verbally abused. And it is possible to feel trapped and have a key to the door and still feel trapped in a situation you can't get out of. And it has, domestic violence has no particular color, age, or face. It can be sitting beside you today. You can be churched, you can be unchurched, you can be educated, you can be rich, you can be poor. But let me tell you something before we pray. And it's not always the man. Let me tell you a couple of things before we pray. Both for the victims and the perpetrator. There's something you need to understand. If you got a rage you can't control, if you have an emotional problem, a mental health issue where you're bipolar, and your kids get scared when they hear your car coming home, you gotta get some help, dude. You gotta get some help. You gotta come out of denial and get some help. Requests that came in.
All right. I know you guys probably got a little triggered here and there. I'm looking at some of the comments, okay? Real quick. Wait till. Let me look at a comment here. Somebody say it doesn't require prayers. It requires sending those men to jail to teach others a lesson. All right. That's another angle. I don't think one negates the other. Prayer is a bishop, okay? We don't trust you either, push pop. Jesus Christ. Somebody said, to be honest, I ain't listening to any bishop who was Diddy rocking and Diddy bopping at a Diddy party. Do you think he was doing that? I don't know, man. You know, I'm not saying I don't know what he did behind closed doors, but actually Diddy rocking and Diddy popping, I don't know. Anyway, anything is possible in this life. Oh. Took an Uber to the comments. Right message, wrong messenger. Bye. Jesus Christ. All right. And I'm looking at someone said, Cat Williams said it the best. In 2024, all lies will be revealed. What's kept in the dark eventually comes to light. A lot of people times are coming up. To ask for prayer for abused women and to party with the abuser is wild. Church is not what it used to be. Jesus Christ. These are all allegations. His lawyer said, wake up. This is your chance to win back the people. Are you saying Bishop should have left this one alone? A man who can control his anger is mightier than an entire city. Proverbs 16:32. In other words, there is deep power in having self-control. We cannot lead our lives with emotions. Exactly. And sadly, a lot of men are leading their lives with emotions on the internet. Fresh and Fit, Anton Daniels, all this coach and all the kind of stuff all over the place. A lot of them are leading with emotions, and at the very minimum, they are raising a bunch of men that are leading with emotions. I'm calling names. I'm sorry. Okay, so I will do that every now and then, especially if they're people of influence. All right. Let's see. Coming back to the chat for a second here. So people don't want to hear. Let me see. Latu says, Google the Bishop swallow clip. You go understand better. No, give me a tip. I think he gave a good message. You know, I wouldn't have had it. I wouldn't have had it. What did he just say? He said it's not always men either. I wouldn't have had it that. Like I said earlier on, I don't think it's necessary. I think we kind of know that it's a very sensitive topic right now. We kind of know that there's no need to say that. But bishop is just a bishop. Uncle Patrick said that's powerful from TD Jakes. Uncle Beno says sorry, but his voice sounds disgusting. Jesus, that's how you know some people that have been going through the blogs. They've been going through the gossip blogs. But Beno, how are you, sir? Yes, Cat Williams said it. A man who can swallow another man's milk allegedly is not worthy of preaching. You can't. I haven't seen what that is. Okay, but you can tell people that have been walking around inside of going to the blogs of gossips. Jesus Christ, Bishop swallow. Okay, now you guys made me curious. Okay, bishops swallow. Jesus Christ, God help us. Lord help us. Wait, what? What is this? I'm gonna watch it first. It's only 1 minute. You're wrong. Y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong for this one. No, I'm not gonna play this. Why is he doing that? You guys want me to play? You guys want me to play it? I'm sorry. I don't know. God forgive me, but actually, more importantly, may God forgive these people. Let me play. I'll play for you guys. This is crazy.
Come out the closet and stop keeping a secret and let the world know if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side. I would have been. 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 Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of...
Okay, I was making fun of this video like everybody else. And of course, I thought we took the video out of content. In my mind, I thought the video was going to talk about Jonah being swallowed up by the whale. Because you know the story of Jonah and the whale. The whale swallowed Jonah up and then like took him to safety or something like that. That's what I thought in my mind the video was going to originate from. But to start your sermon saying, get out the closet, come on and confess, get out the closet. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? What type of goddamn transition is that? What? You can't do no damn stuff like that talking about come out the closet. Come confess and come out the closet. And turn around and ask, have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed?
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
Overwhelming? Wait, why? Why? Anyway, we're talking about Puff Daddy, not TD Jakes. He just said, let's pray for the people that have been victims. That's all he said. Jesus Christ. You guys are undefeated when it comes to this internet thing. Undefeated. You guys are undefeated when it comes to this internet thing. I'm done. Elroy said no, he wasn't talking about Jonah. He was talking about microphone. Why? You guys are sinners. May God forgive you. May God forgive all of us. Starting with Brother Ben. Brother Ben, this is not right. A man who can swallow another. Jesus. Brother, no. No, I have not. Okay, I'm not going to answer that question. All right. Anyway, the link is pinned to the top. I know this is a very sensitive topic, and we should not be trivializing it. I gave 9 signs, for 9 signs that you might be or end up in an abusive marriage, and that video will play right after the show. Okay, we covered that yesterday. That video will play right after the show. Sorry, but as good as the sermon sounds, the bishop has no moral credibility. Not after his involvement with PD. Those are all allegations. We have no idea what the truth are. The bishop's life was not clean. Obviously, nobody's life is clean. But we don't know any of those facts. MOP who preaches about swallow like that. Men don't swallow, period. Yeah, that's crazy. This is cheating. We need to hear too. Okay. I already played it now. I can't play that, Look at dude's face. Oh God! So nobody's gonna trust TD Jakes anymore. I'm still respecting him as a man of God until further notice. Okay, all right. After all, the allegations is his personal life. It's not some kind of abuse. So, no, he wasn't talking about John dreaming about swallowing in the middle of a message. The way he expressed that word ain't ordinary. Jesus, oh my God. Hey Kate, good to see you, Kate. I will go before God to confess. The comment section is undefeated when addressed and getting. Okay, I'm done. All right. So, again, I just wanted to go through some of the comments. Even the comment section of Puff Daddy. Okay. The caption that he put right next to the video is. I'm gonna show it to you guys. The comment that I put next to it was, I'm sorry. Okay. And Bovi is here saying, if there's more, just confess and apologize in advance now. Baba, forget that too. Anyway, are you really sorry, or are you just sorry because you got caught? Huh, baby? Somebody said, unfortunately, they will clip this up and clown you, Diddy. It's not clowning him. He did it. We saw the video. That's not. I don't think we can bring the phrase clowning him into it. He was trying to clown the rest of the world, literally. He should have just shut up. Today, he should have also shut up as well. Let me see. Dang. Shh. Oh, that was me. Say, shut up. Stop talking. All right. There's no apology. It's not going to be enough. Once you get caught. Yeah, you just have to write it. You cannot be so quick. It's the second time he's doing this. The first time he settled multi-million-dollar lawsuit in 24 hours. And now, 24 hours again, or 48 hours, I guess, he's talking or trying to tender apology. It's not going to work. Shut up. Shut up. Go and fight it in court. Whatever needs to be fought in court. And never mind your career as the mogul, as the producer, that's done. Whatever money you can get, go away to the highland somewhere and go and just go and work on yourself. Do exactly what Russell Simmons did. Speaking of Russell Simmons, a comedian posted this. Comedian Lil Devore. He said, "Why did he look like he is in Bailey with Russell?" That is stupid. That is stupid. The cabin and all that kind of stuff. That's what he needs to be doing. Paying a lot of money to these lawyers because they will eat his money too. Fight all of these lawsuits as much and settle wherever I can settle and go somewhere and heal for the rest of his life. And potentially wait for criminal cases to come up because he's being investigated at a criminal level. That's all they should be doing, not talking. There's no apologies or anything that smell anything close to it that's going to be useful. All right. Let me see if there's anything else here. So someone said the man is posting an apology, and here come people to tear down. We're not God, so let's not judge. Half the stuff some of y'all did was put out into the world on video, then some would be totally quiet. She stayed with him years after the video, so she must have forgave him. And here y'all in this people's business, genuinely praying for all involved, and hopefully people who will get back to their own life issues and stop focusing on others so heavily. Whoever leaked the video, intentions were not good. It was malicious. Let's all heal and move on in 2024. Can you imagine that? Latu, thank you so much. She said, convinced or not, he swallowed and being swallowed. That is a jam question. That's a jam question. Thank you for the $2. His lawyer is not serving him right. No, if you know P. Diddy, he's also a stubborn head. Yeah, this is something this is not the same thing as being a multi-million-dollar conglomerate of entertainment industry. This is your life on the line. He needs to be listening to his lawyer. I bet he's not listening to his lawyer, okay? Because he's P. Diddy. He doesn't need to listen to anybody. Cassie has responded to Diddy apology via her lawyer. Yeah, I saw that. I'll see if I can catch that before we finish. I beg you, why is this fool talking shit? Heal and move on. So as you don't see that person on collect now, his involvement was winning and dining with PD in the first place. I'm not insinuating anything. Yeah, absolutely. It should have, big people do big things together. Families come together. If you listen to Sarah Jakes Roberts, she talked about when they were kids and celebrities and all this kind of stuff. That's just what it is, You've seen how the Kozers, the Pastor Fatoyinbo and the Pastor Adefas, and you see how they welcome the TD Jakes. These are celebrity stuff, okay? Let's not get it twisted. So comedian Kimberly Cagnolati, that person is a weirdo. That's the person that just collected slap, okay? That's a weirdo. That's a bona fide weirdo right there with that stupid statement. Someone said it is disturbing and inhumane what Diddy did to Cassie, but who are we to judge him? Once somebody is a public figure and this is public, you can't talk like that. You sound stupid. Okay? You sound ignorant. Okay? I see them in my comments. I don't address anymore. I only address people saying positive stuff in the comments these days. Okay? I see the comments. Okay? Think you have common sense more than everybody else. Once something is in the public domain, you cannot bring who are we to judge into it. That sounds lame. You sound lame. Because even if you choose not to judge, the media is not your mate. The media is not your mate. Anyway, it is disturbing and inhumane what Diddy did to Cassie, but I don't mean everything I said before that. You sound lame. Okay? And then comedian Kimberly came back and said, this is a woman, I'm just saying we're not God to persecute people. Let's normalize praying for people instead of tearing them down. Are you saying that's to social media? I'll be yourself. Because the best thing you can do is don't put a focus. Every time you leave a comment on this kind of stuff, you give it attention. Did you know that? You didn't know that. Okay, now you know. You're not helping. You're confused. Okay? You're leaving comments. Praying for him and praying for Cassie. Praying for healing for all parties. The world needs so much. You could just do your own part. Right? And then problem solved. Somebody said you're not asking for forgiveness because you meant to do what you did at the time. And you're truly sorry for your actions being displayed in 2024. Deuces. All right, so we already covered this. All right, so I'm going to look at some of the comments on Shade Room real quick. Chinye says, this fool is saying Cassie has forgiven him. She filed a lawsuit against him. Cassie just can't talk. That's all. The statement that was released by the lawyers were basically saying, well, that goes to tell you how disgusting his actions were, right? But I don't know if there's anything as of today. I'll check. Chinye says, this fool is saying Cassie has forgiven him. She filed a lawsuit against him. She's not. She probably also signed some kind of DNA after they settled the lawsuit, and she can't talk. So that's just how that works. So saying she forgiven, I don't think that's relevant at all. Someone says, so now you want to apologize. Somebody said, go sit somewhere. Another person, there's a difference when you apologize because you mean it and when you apologize because you got caught. Once you got caught, okay, and you are facing particularly judgment, not people judging you. Social media cannot judge you, it's just social media. That's stupid talk, okay? But once you are facing actual judgment, I can say in real life judgment, as in like civil lawsuit or criminal, just face that issue, okay? You know, we will forget, okay? But every time you talk, we'll make you a lesson, relationship, and life lessons for other people. This issue is about pride, okay? It will destroy you. It doesn't care about gender. It doesn't care about where you come from. It's no respecter of anybody. If you engage pride, it will destroy everything you've ever cooked in your life. Okay? So, and just because it was done decades ago does not mean it can't come back and haunt you. That's just reality of life. Okay? The emotionalism and trying to blackmail people emotionally because they are reacting to something that's clearly horrific, it's not going to work. Remember, he would have still been claiming his innocence if the video wasn't leaked. Yes, because he was claiming that up to just like a month ago. That was the official statement we had from him. He said he will fight. He said he would fight. He said he will fight for his name, his family, and his legacy. Okay? I don't know how that's going to work anymore now. The same guy. Okay? Typical abuser response. Also, we see you reading lines from your script. It doesn't even matter. The apology should have came before. Okay? Where Cassie father at? Because if it was me, Diddy gotta come outside. Okay, all right. Yeah, nah. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Sorry to woo Sean. Say her name. Everyone needs to cancel him like they did CB. Okay. So, did you know Chris Brown was actually trending yesterday when this news was going on? When you engage in this type of activity, if you're a grown man, when you engage in this kind of activity, it can haunt you for the rest of your life, especially if you're running your mouth on the internet. Okay? It can haunt you down. You might not see it now because it hasn't touched anything you care about. But now it's touched something that Diddy cares about. What is that? His legacy, right? It's touched his legacy now, right? So there you have it. We're talking about pride. That's all I've been talking about. Pride. Sick people are sick. We can also talk about you. You might be in an abusive situation and you're normalizing it. You're justifying it. You know, you're giving excuses for it. You might be giving excuses for your abuser. Okay? You're normalizing very, very toxic situations. Okay, we're just trying to tell you. All right, let's see here. Still going through some of the comments. Does he ever directly apologize to her? He just apologized for getting caught. Okay, so now the apology on, I'm going to see some of the Nigerian comments on Linda AKG. That was the shade room. On Linda AKG blog official, some apology doesn't erase that aura. That's why I said sometimes it's too late. In this case, it's too late. Okay, the only thing you can count on is that if he shuts up, the general public will move on in the next 2 to 3 weeks to other news. But there will be more than enough mad people in these internet streets. Okay, if he shuts up, now these cases are not going away. Now the quote-unquote people you might call people that want to use this to get money, right? Money grabbers. if they were exposed to your situations and they can claim that, then they are not going away too. They're going. Some people will take advantage of this. It is what it is, right? But the video we saw is the video we saw, and it's not about Diddy. It's about those people that still run their mouth on the internet, thinking somebody's trying to silence them. Wait until you find yourself at the rock bottom. Now you will truly be silenced, for real, and it will be all your fault. Because now I tell you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, and you don't listen because you truly feel it's your fault. That's why you don't listen. When you hit rock bottom, you will truly get silenced for real. We've seen a few examples, okay? All right. So I will keep pointing them out because those that are not in that situation yet, they need to be saved. Or they can still be saved, okay? But coconut head is a bastard. Never forget that, okay? Somebody says, say, Cassie, I'm sorry. Call out the names of the people you did wrong to, not just I'm sorry. Who are you telling sorry to? Call them by names. Then we can listen to you. No, it doesn't matter. There's nothing this man is going to say that's going to be good enough. Okay? It's only time. And he owes the general public the rest of his life. I'm sorry. That's how it is, okay? What do you mean? I'm telling you what the reality is, okay? Go and ask R. Kelly. He's only sorry because the footage was released. Growing up, he was one of the dude we looked up to, not knowing now Mugu. Okay? Somebody said, Diddy. How many times did I call you? So said, these are Nigerian comments, by the way. This behavior that every sensible human being worldwide is condemning, no. Some Nigerian men will come and applaud. Thus, Buhari is our ruler. Lobato. Someone said, stand to be corrected. 85% of Nigerian men are guilty of this indespicable act. I have 2 boys, and God forbid they indulge in this gutter behavior of hitting women. Dear women, please ensure you train your boy child well so we can at least have a sane, safe society for our girls. God bless us as we do so. Well, Diddy has a mother, and I think he was raised by the mother, so I wonder what that relationship was, because there's also some allegations, something to the effect that he slapped his mama, but I think what I read was that he said he can slap his mother. I think he was saying that to the guy with the active lawsuit, the producer. So I don't know. I'm not in these blogs like that. If the video didn't come out, would he have apologized? All right. Let's look at some of the response by Nigerians on Instablog Niger. If you believe he's only sorry because he got caught like this, comment. Get out of here. People immediately start to look basic when you see the substance they are made of. Diddy, go and join your friends in prison. For him to come out to apologize, it means he's very sorry. Fake or not, he's not being proud. Most men will never. What about the part that he got caught? That's a Nigerian woman just left that comment. May God forgive all of them. Anyway, see him. I bet he's sorry because he was caught. All right. Somebody said Enroko. If you don't know what that means, it means animal. The person that says for him to come out to apologize, it means he's very sorry. Fake or not, he's not being proud. Most men will never. That person said, who is your psychiatrist? They are responding to that person. They said, who is your psychiatrist? So I said, I'm reading comments and I'm just laughing. People don't surprise me. Just leave them. They'll be all right. Okay, so he's responding to the comments. Somebody said, you must be joking. Very sorry indeed. Somebody said, idea, let's be sincere. If he didn't come out to say sorry, no, he's replying the people back, and he just moved on like nothing happened, wouldn't it seem evil of him? I don't know how you feel, but people grow up and people change. Okay, this is one of those common sense talk. Okay, like after all, he came out and apologized. Even if you think or not, he meant that's common sense talk. What I always tell you about common sense. If you've been here, you know what I always say about common sense. So don't pretend like you haven't heard it before. This is common sense. That's common sense for y'all. Okay, that's common sense. She signed DNA or NDA, man of prestige, NDA. MOP, can you please play Swallow Up video once more? I just like how it sounds. But why you go play this one on the channel though? Before the TDJ's gang come and be flagging our videos. You know, Nigerian people have TDJ gangs down there too. Yeah. No, he wouldn't have apologized, right? Common strength, straight in the poto. Go to work. Let's be sincere. No, we are not sincere. You're the one that's sincere. You see? We all see things differently in life. You have your opinion, I have mine. No! No! People come here and do that here. Sometimes it's just your opinion. Can you have your opinion? Men of prestige, I have mine too. No, you don't get to have yours. If it's not an opinion in the first place. I'm telling you how life works. I'm telling you how life works. Okay? When you say let's be sincere, you are saying I'm not being sincere. Right? But it's not even about that. Forget me for a second. Look at the realities in front of you. R. Kelly's in jail, potentially for the rest of his life. Bill Cosby thought he got away with this for decades, not 2 decades, 4 decades, like your whole life. He came back and hunt him down. That is not your opinion against mine. Don't you get it? That's not yours. You get to disagree. Me, I didn't know that before. I can disagree with you. I'm okay with that. I'm just looking at your result. Is that what you like? Looking at the result of what we're talking about. Is that what it's supposed to be? Is that something you can argue? No, you can't argue with that. You cannot disagree with that. Just look at the results. The results today is that we saw a video 2 days ago. It was Diddy inside of the video. There's nothing to be sincere. You don't have any extra sincerity. He has to pay for that video. Don't you get it? Especially if you're a man. Okay? Why do I say that? Women get this flag for the society will protect them. That's because in the first place there's a lot of scenarios where women and children, they're the most vulnerable in our society. So yes, there's additional effort to protect them. Why would a man want to argue with that, with their own destiny? That's because that person is not a man. Consider social, economy, everything. That's just a person that's struggling to be a man. Right? That's just a person that's struggling. Oh, but we can agree to disagree. Before. Is that what I'm talking about? Before. Of course we can disagree. This is a great way to disagree with me. Fam, you disagree. But honestly, you're disagreeing with your destiny because this wasn't an opinion. We're talking about actual facts. Okay? Alright, let's keep going. See him, I bet he's sorry because he was caught. Laugh, man. If the video hadn't surfaced on the internet, he wouldn't apologize. That's a recurring theme. The apology, it doesn't matter if it's sincere or not, it's irrelevant. He was tendering it after he got caught. The only thing you can do after you got caught is acknowledge and move on. If there are things that's already on the line, do your best to fight for it without arguing with your destiny. Like, for example, he's talking about his legacy. Forget that one. That's gone. His legacy is what we saw 2 days ago. For every time they mention Diddy's name, the internet will pull that video to the cream always rises to the top. It will rise right to the top. MOP, I think R. Kelly got out on bail. When? Today. Unless you're talking about today. Unless you're talking about today. Alright. I'm glad the truth is finally out. It's funny how people never believed Cassie. Initially, he said Cassie was lying. Now he's sorry. He's only sorry he got caught. And to everyone, all right. So we're seeing a recurring theme here. Okay. Somebody said Act 1, Scene 1. That means you never see anything yet. There's more. You think CNN will release everything of everything they have just like that? They release like a 1-minute clip. No, there's more coming out. It's not over until it's over. Okay? So like Bovey said, comedian Bovey, he probably should be confessing everything now before it becomes like, why didn't you tell us before? Right? I wouldn't do that still. I would just shut up and, shut up. Let your lawyers do the work. All right? Spend about half of your fortune, give it to the lawyers, okay? Any money that you've gathered together by oppressing other people will find its way back into the hands of the public. That's just how it works. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Okay, it's undefeated. The truth is undefeated. You don't have to help the truth. The truth will rise to the top. It might take time because it's energy, right? But it will rise to the top. You should do nothing against but for the truth. You don't have to tell me you're speaking the truth. The truth is the result that we have today. The video we're looking at on this scenes today is the truth. Okay, and to put icing on the cake, he's admitted to it. In fact, he's disgusted at himself. What else do you need? You want to be sincere? You think you have extra sincerity? Go and sit down somewhere. And sit down somewhere there. Okay. So I said, it's crazy how silent the blue checks are. The celebrities are not talking. I wonder why, right? They shouldn't talk. Don't talk right now. Jay-Z, fam. Okay. I know the general public think it's common sense. You should speak up too. Fam. Okay. If something comes out about you, you will fight when that comes out. Until then, fam. Okay. The way he beat her in that video told me he never liked women to begin with. Reopen Kim Porter's case. A lot of people are speculating he did something to not just Kim Porter. There's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of people saying and talking that he did something to Kim Porter, the mother of his kids. Okay? Not just Kim Porter. Tupac. You haven't seen anything yet. Okay? There's more to come out. Okay? The way he beat her. Okay. Take note, ladies. This is real level 10 narcissist behavior. That narcissist rhetoric is not going to help you. The reality is that there's nothing a narcissist, anybody you've considered a narcissist, there's nothing they're going to say to you that you will take anyway. Okay? Even when they tender apology, you don't trust them anymore. You say it's supply. He's just looking to feed off of you again. All the stuff you've read in the book, you bring it to the surface. I know. Okay? But that's not what you want to engage in this topic. What you need to engage in this topic is pride. Pride. Okay, the same pride that make you give excuses for your abuser, that one that make you not want to face your reality, that one, right? Yes, that's what you should be looking at right now. His only regret is being exposed in front of the world. We've seen that. Cat Williams reopened Pandora's box for 2024. In 2024, no agree with anybody. I'm all for apologizing and taking accountability, but let's backtrack a bit. Cassie came out with allegations. Hardly no one believed her, but yet it was the fastest settlement in history. That was a terrible mistake. That was admitting to wrongdoing. No, it wasn't admitting to wrongdoing. It was. That's what it was. Not all settlements are admitting to wrongdoing, but that one was 24 hours. You didn't even think about it. Okay. 2 weeks ago, you came out. I bet he wasn't listening to his lawyer. I bet he was not. It's the coconut head thing. He wasn't listening to her. I got the money. Just pay her. She want $30 million. Just get it done. I want this to go away because his coconut head will not listen to his lawyer. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'll bet my monthly livelihood is the coconut head that was talking. It's just $30 million. He's in the Billionaires Boys Club. Okay, before he will raise money here and there. There's a lot of people's livelihood attached to P. Diddy. There's a lot of people, multiple six figures income attached to P. Diddy. Many of them have lost their jobs now, by the way. But anyway, 2 weeks ago, you came out with a statement that everyone is making false allegations. This week, video comes out proving that Cassie was abused by you, and today you come out with an apology. People, please, someone make it make sense. That video was heartbreaking. There is no darkness or excuse in the world that would make someone run out half naked to beat a woman and continue to kick her while she's down and in a fetal position at that. I'm outraged for her. Okay, somebody said they always have a spiritual awakening after physical exposure. Like he's looking for grace and something from God. I don't know. Anyway, the saddest part of the video to me is how he kicked. Okay, we already talked about it. If they can lock Cosby up, they can lock Diddy up. Okay, yeah, he definitely over there with Russell and them eating squid, sleeping Indian style. That's wrong. That's just wrong. And avoiding accountability. That is crazy. He reporting from Allegation Island. That looks like cabins at the top of the ceilings. I'm tired of seeing his face. Take him to jail already, please. Somebody said reopen Kim Porter's case. Remember Kim Porter's ex, the father of her child. What's his name? Somebody help me. What's his name of Kim Porter's ex? Kim Porter's ex. Let's Google that. Kim Porter's ex. A lot of people are Googling Kim Porter's death, by the way. People are asking. They want to know. I'll be sure. He went through some kind of sickness on episode. He just came out of it, and he says he's going to talk. He says just look out for his book. He's saying a lot of things without saying anything yet. Okay. There's also allegations by Puff Daddy's ex. His name is Gene. Ex bodyguard. Who also said that he beat the crap out of Kim Porter. Okay. And they had to reconstruct. They had to bring some kind of doctor to come and reconstruct her face. There's a lot of allegations around it. P. Diddy is 55 years old, by the way, not 54. Anyway, who knows? I don't know what his age. Let me see what they're saying here. Wait, that's the wrong age. I think Puff Daddy was born in November or something like that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're still covering some of these comments. Somebody said he didn't hit rock bottom. He hit Cassie. So stop the cap. Another angle. They said he didn't hit rock bottom yet. He hit Cassie. Okay. Someone said, Mr. Combs, you don't owe the public or anyone apology, because otherwise, if this would have never came to light, then you would have operated normally like it's any other day. But this baffles the fresh FK out of me that you're willing to apologize to the public. A bunch of people you don't know. Is it the money that you're trying to protect? I had it that part. But won't apologize to the woman you abused and victimized. Keep that apology, Sean, Diddy, Puffy, Love, or whatever you call yourself, bro. On the behalf of our queen, Cassie, we apologize, queen, that you had to deal with this. We love you, Cassie. We stand for you. That's another angle. All right. That's all I have for you. I think that's all I have. Let me just make sure that that's all I have. But Puff Daddy is going down. It's too late. It's too late. Let me play this one video. All right. So the ex bodyguard is talking. Okay. He's talking and he's saying a lot of stuff. Let's do this.
Officer, when we do the investigation, I'm going to the place where the stuff happened at. Smoker Papa, welcome to the G's. Alright?
That's the ex-bodyguard. He's been talking a lot. He's been doing a lot of talking.
That's why I was explaining. Some people were saying that the federal government had it in his stash, and the federal government released it from his stash. Some people think that it came from the hotel or whatever the situation is and things like that. What I'm trying to say is this. Whatever the situation is that it wasn't a leak. It wasn't a leak. When they used the word leak, it was deliberately given to the media. The federal government do not leak information.
That's
they give information
Wow. Another angle. Another angle.
They give information to the media so they can run with it. Now, some of y'all catch up on when I be telling y'all shit. My last show that I did, it was that.
All right, thank you for that. Was it Chidima that was telling me that there's a statement that's already made by Cassie's lawyer? Let me read that statement real quick. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Thank you. We're rounding up, as a matter of fact, because I do want to spend the rest of my Sunday evening chilling. Cassie's lawyer is speaking out about ex-Sean Diddy Combs apologetic. I'm reading from eonlinenews.com. Let's see here. In an Instagram video shared May 19, okay, Combs' most recent... Okay, where's the statement though? Let's see. Let's find the statement. Okay, all right, so we found it. So the court says it's so difficult to reflect on the... No, that's TD. We're looking for the comment. Where's the comment? I thought I had it. Let's see. Pardon me. I'll find it. Let's keep listening to Gene, and then I'll find it. Hold on 1 second.
Diddy was going out trying to get character witnesses. And as soon as I did that show the next day, they gave that shit to CNN. Right? CNN, right. They gave it to them the next day. I'm not saying I had anything to do with it. It was just by coincidence. Do you understand? That was just by coincidence. Because this is how the government works. Oh, if you're thinking about helping him, if you're thinking about being a character witness for him, if you're thinking about doing anything that may help his situation, let us show you this right here. Antoine Faulkner, thanks for that cash app. And Big Gene 52. Appreciate you. No. Listen to me. Yo, stop that. Stop that bullshit. Nobody needs to apologize to me for nothing. You understand? Nobody needs to apologize for me for nothing. I was only giving you this guy's character and what he had did in the past when I was with him and when I was around him. And how he treated the people around us. How he did people's moms, his own moms. I'm only giving you his character.
Thank you for posting it for me, Chidima. I just found it too, but let me use yours. This is posted on Shade Room. Cassie's attorney issued a statement to US Weekly following Diddy's apology. Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. Right? We saw that, right? That's what he said. He said they were looking for a payday. That he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. It's not that we don't believe. What we have today has proven The only fact we have today is that it only came out after he got caught. Mathematics, it's not that deep. Don't overthink it. I know you want to use common sense, and that one is going to end up in the poto right about now. The apology came after he got caught. He had already been accused before his last statement. It was after his last statement that he said that all these people are after payday. Simple math. Don't overthink it. After that, he came out. He said he will fight for his name, his family, his legacy. Okay. Because all these people were liars. Now, when there's video released that clearly shows him released by the feds through CNN, like I said, you cannot leak. Like he just said, I agree with him. It's highly unlikely that the feds, that something will leak from the feds. This is not Nigerian feds. This is American, United States feds. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Nigerian feds don't collect. But this is, he gets it. Okay. If you don't get that one, now yo. That one is all yo. If you don't get that,
you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Okay. That's what we're dealing with here. Never mind your sincerity. Let's just be sincere. It is okay to let's not judge. Baba, that's what we call emotional blackmail. We should ask you, why is it that video is not disturbing to you? Shola says, I refuse to watch this video. I don't have the liver to. We should be asking the people that are excusing this. We still have people excusing it after the video came out, after the fake apology. It's fake, not because he didn't mean it. Actually, I don't think he meant it. But that's not the reason why it's fake. It's fake because he's tendering the apology after he got caught.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
If you don't get it, I don't know what you want. Let's keep listening to this. We're rounding up.
And yeah, the devil got soldiers just like Jesus had disciples.
That's P. Diddy's ex-bodyguard.
Come out and say what they gonna say about Jane Deal. It's not over. Do you think that they not gonna try to come at me?
Yep, I bet they are.
But I told y'all, when I got into this shit, I'm 10 times the normal man. I'm not worried about you talking to somebody who proved that they been in jail, they was selling drugs, was crooks and all this other shit like that. People hit me up, yo, you know old boy out there talking about you, and they talked about Jesus, and they whirl around his neck right now. Get on their knees and praise what he did. I'm not worried about them talking about Gene Deal. That shit don't bother me. What they eat don't make me shit. I want the young men and the young women to understand whatever situation you in, don't ever give up what you was taught. Your God-given. Young man, don't ever give up your manhood. You take that slow nickel. You do what you need to do. You man up. Yes, this boy fucked up. And he fucked up. And this girl ain't have no fight in it. This wasn't a Chris Brown and a Rihanna type of thing. Because you see, that Caribbean shit came out of Rihanna, and Chris Brown had scars and scratches and the whole 9 yards on him.
Wow, wow.
This girl ain't even fighting back. And I don't understand.
Yeah. She didn't even fight back. I mean, that's what we saw, at least what we saw, right? Chidima says, I wonder how Cassie and her husband are feeling these days. This must be so triggering. Absolutely. She's going to need support system during these periods. Hopefully the husband is able to help in that respect. But I'm looking at Twitter. Somebody says I knew Diddy was going to claim being rock bottom as an excuse. Diddy was 46 years old. Diddy was on the top of Forbes list in 2016. Diddy was on the Bad Boy reunion press and tour runs. Diddy was out and about daily, carefree. It was just who Diddy was. Okay. Somebody said this was Diddy interviewing in 2016, enjoying life and his career, enjoying the fruits of his children, doing well by the grace of God. He was not in a dark place. He had more than what 99% of humans would pray to in the universe. Let me see what they're talking about here.
Shout out to your kids.
Yeah.
I see pictures of them on Instagram. They're doing great things.
Yes.
You must be the proudest dad ever.
I'm so proud. My son Christian and Quincy, they just signed their record deals to Epic Bad Boy, and my son Justin just graduated out of UCLA, and my 3 girls just turned 10. So everything's good right now.
That was 2016, just in case you're wondering. Okay, that was 2016. Diddy says he was disgusted. Another person on Twitter says, did he say he was disgusted by his violence against Cassie at the time and takes full responsibility for his action? Oh, really? Shutting down accusations of abuse and bribing the hotel $50,000 for the tape says otherwise. Power is slipping, and we believe victims will come forward. Okay. Someone said my response to the Diddy apology video again is no need to ask how y'all feel. This shit is truly ridiculous. Let me see what this one is saying. Emalo Shiso.
Y'all remember when y'all used to get in trouble and your mom or your pops will ask you a question and you try to lie and then you lie again and they just pull all of the proof out to know they know everything and you just sitting here lying for no reason and you gotta just sit there, shut the fuck up and listen to them talk before you get your ass whooped and get grounded or whatever happened to you when you was a kid? Diddy is at that stage where he can't lie no more. He gotta just sit down and shut the fuck up. Why can't you just shut the fuck up right now?
Just shut up.
Why are you apologizing to us, nigga? Apologize to her. Apologize to your
Even
kids
that one, never mind.
for fucking their kids' future more than likely. You gonna be straight. Your kids still gonna be straight, but they might have to put in a little bit of extra leg and arm grease they weren't supposed to due to you losing out to all of these businesses. Nobody's gonna fuck with you. So that apology weak as fuck. Nobody should take heed to that shit. The only reason why you're apologizing is because you got fucking caught, bro. You paid them niggas off 8 years ago, so you wouldn't have to make an apology video for this shit.
Sorry, too late.
Fake ass crying and shit, man. Get that shit the fuck out of here, man. This is another video where I'm not gonna ask y'all how y'all feel. Y'all should all feel that this apology is bullshit and he just needs to shut the fuck up. He's in that stage of punishment where we know you lying, we got the proof, so shut the fuck up and just accept the punishment that's about to come.
There you have it, and another one. So there's more than enough people with the correct sense in this conversation. Somebody said I was effed up. No, nigga, you were effed. You are effed up. Okay, like now, not then, not was. Now you are, right? Let's see here. The infamous Cat Williams that everybody has been talking about, his prediction. All right.
They canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them.
Jesus.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Yeah. All right. So that was Cat Williams. Now, back in 2016, there's some video clips. There's some video clips here that I also want to show you. Let's see.
What a beautiful dress you look.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask you, can't wait to see 3 a.m.
Yes.
The controversy.
Yeah.
How can we get a tape of this?
Oh, I'm going to send it to you. I will email it to you.
Email me the whole thing.
Yes,
I love
yes,
it. I love that you're constantly crushing the glass ceiling or crushing the black ceiling.
Yes.
You're one of the first. One of the first.
You know, I'm blessed to be in this industry.
Yes, and you're
I
blessed.
just try to blend it with my audience.
What a beautiful dress you look.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask
All right.
you, can't wait.
So that's another one. That was 2016. Everything looked okay. Okay. Everything was looking okay, but he was beating her up. Okay. All right. So besides the Holy Ghost, I don't know another ghost that's been working harder than Kim Porter. So somebody is claiming that it's Kim Porter's spirit that's after this man right now. Look at this picture of Kim Porter. All right. So some of the struggles. Let me just go through this timeline. Somebody said F the Hollywood abuse machine, F Diddy, and F every single one of the enablers who allows women to be silenced, sexualized, and psychologically tortured into submission. Burn it all to the ground. In this picture, you see even Beyonce. You see Kim Kardashian. They were supposed to be a power couple with one single man in between them doing the seventh wheel. Jesus. Somebody said the vibe of this video isn't as wholesome as they think either. I don't get the impression of couples that view their partners as equals when I look at this. Yeesh. There's literally no space at that table for women folk. All right. Somebody said looks like Kris Jenner has unfollowed Diddy. Why didn't she unfollow him? Why didn't she unfollow him when he got raided by Homeland Security? She doesn't want her name implicated now. They're coming out. Diddy signed Cassie to a 10-album contract in 2006 at 19 years old. How many people can actually make 10 albums in their career? He doesn't even have 10 solo albums. He only has 5. Even him. He know what he was planning to do to her from the jump. Diddy, I want to apologize. The world. Let me listen to this. Let's see what this. What did I do? Here you go. Okay, let's listen to this. What is Diddy?
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck, 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 oh, fuck you, fuck.
All right, I'm done with that. Ice says I forgot Mohbad Speed. So Mohbad Speed is after everybody too, right? Okay. Whatever Ninja sold that video to CNN. Diddy. So Twitter has been speculating that that video, like who gave the CNN to the video to CNN? I said CNN to video. I believe in what Jean said, more so. I believe more so in what Jean said, which is there's no. I don't think it's possible that video was leaked. I think that video came directly from the feds. I think. I don't know. When the house was raided, that's what I think. Okay, and I think, yeah, like everybody said, I think it's over for Diddy, but it's not over in terms of more news are gonna come out. Don't get it twisted. There's more that's going to come out. More and more news will continue. So this is all I have to say to all the people that will continue to file lawsuits and the leakages that will continue to come out.
Continue.
yeah, there's more of them coming out, okay? But we've done a good justice today of covering this story. Pride is a bastard. Check yourself, okay? Check yourself. I know today we're talking about a man who is clearly a monster, but pride is something you need to keep paying attention to, okay? As an individual, myself, you, everybody, all right? And it usually comes from a blind spot. It's not going to be the obvious. We know you're not going to be a Diddy. I know that. Okay? Hence why you feel disgusted by the video you saw. The rest of us too. But your own pride will come from a blind spot. So pay attention to that. Okay? And like I said, I'm a marriage coach. I cover this stuff so we can extract life and relationship lessons. A major part of that is pride. Ice says, I forgot mobile spirit. PDD days are numbered. Cat Williams, crazy. I remember Usher saying he will not let his kids live with Puff. Remember that? Exactly. That was just a few weeks ago, by the way. It says a lot, right? Yes, that was some rock bottom indeed in Yemo. More women are coming out. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I want you guys to go enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. I'm still dropping videos. I'll be back live unfailingly by Wednesday. I'll be back on the live session with you guys unfailingly by Wednesday 7 p.m. so look out for that. But I'm dropping videos nonetheless. Come to the backstage. I'm always live. We're always live in the backstage. You could join the backstage at whatsapp.manofprestige.com right there. You can also link us up if you need marriage coaching, relationship coaching, any of that kind of stuff. We have those kind of things ready. All right. Thank you so much for being here today. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. Hit the like button, share, subscribe on your way out. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will see you on the next one. Peace.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.